Alright, so this thing. I got the ESC out. I got the receiver in the waterproof box.
What you building, buddy?
Hummer. Who the hell? Whoa, it's Delaware RC Man.
Tag, you're it.
Crap. Really?
Yeah, Ridgeline got me.
Son of a bitch.
You know how Alan is. He's sneaky.
He is. Sneaky little bastard.
Well, I got to sneak out of here. My wife's calling me. I'll see you later, buddy.
All
Back
right,
to Delaware.
Take care, buddy. Well, I guess I'm it. I don't know. Who am I going to make it next? You're not going to like it.
Nice.
Well, so I got tagged. I got tagged by Delaware RC Man, Jim, and also Dan, RC VooDoo. Both great guys and really good friends too. And it's one great thing about this hobby is made some nice new friends, and hopefully they're going to be lifelong friendships, you know. So he's supposed to talk about, I guess, 3 hobbies other than RC. Well, basically, the 3 hobbies I have other than RC are zero, zip, and zilch, because I can't really do anything anymore, which really sucks. The reason I actually got back into RC from when I was a kid, a long time ago, is because my pain management doctor told me I needed to find a hobby. So I started drawing, and it was cool. It was fun, you know. I made some things I thought were decent, you know. I'm not you know, any kind of crazy artist or whatever. No Picasso, but and I did some painting too, and actually Miss Kiki, as Alan at STP likes to call her, just picked up a paintbrush for the first time and actually made some really cool stuff. So that was cool, but. My hands basically died from nerve damage, and I couldn't do it anymore. So, but the things I used to love to do, I was always an avid outdoor guy. The beach. I mean, I loved the beach. I've been blessed enough that we've had a house down at the Jersey Shore since like 1984, and I mean, back when I was younger, man, you couldn't get me out of the water. I'd be in there all day on my boogie board, my buddy John, and we just all day long just sit out there. Used to be a really strong swimmer. Last time I went in the water, either I'd hurt my back if I even did go in, but the last time I almost had to call for a freaking lifeguard. I couldn't even take the current. So the beach, you know, and other outdoor stuff, camping. I mean, always loved camping. When I was younger, me and my buddies used to just drive up to a state park and just park our cars in the middle of nowhere and hike up the mountain with limited gear. I wouldn't even sleep in a tent. I'd just sleep under the stars in a hammock. You know, if it was going to rain, I'd put up a tarp. And yeah, those days are over, which sucks. Yeah, I used to love ATVs. You know, I still have mine actually. It's sitting in my shed, just basically rotting away. It's a 2004. It's only a 250, but it's a nice little quad. But I can't drive it anymore because I can't shift it because my feet are shot too. So, and snowmobiling, man, that is a blast. I had a couple snowmobiles. Nothing's more fun than that. That is the cool, as long as you can take the cold. And it was actually the only reason I ever even liked winter. Other than that, I hate the damn winter. So, you know, and music, you know, I've always been a fan of music. I mean, you know, obviously, who's not? But I play guitar. I wasn't great, I mean, but I was decent. And I still have 3 or 4 of them. But that's how I found out my hands were gone, because I just picked up the guitar one day and I couldn't feel the strings. And it was heartbreaking because, you know, it's probably never going to come back, and that sucks. And, you know, even like going to concerts and stuff like that. One night, my buddy, good dear friend of mine who was actually murdered, which is a shame. He bullshitted his way into after an Anthrax concert and got us backstage, and we got to meet Frankie, the bassist for Anthrax, and Charlie Benanti, and really, really cool guys, and got to hang out, have a couple of beers with them. So music was a really thing, big thing I did or liked. Guns. I'm into guns. I love guns. Here's a picture of me, my Sega 223, and I got my Remington 870 strapped on my back. And here's one of another one of my lovely wife, Miss Kiki. She's got my Beretta CX4 Storm, and if you look closely, she's got her Springfield XD9 on her hip there. And we used to go to the range a lot, and this stupid state, and New York State too, we used to go upstate all the time and go shooting. And it was, my buddy had 40 acres up there, and that's where we would ride quads and go camping, and now he doesn't even have it now anymore because nobody would even go. And the stupid gun laws in New York just were so ridiculous. You couldn't take anything, or you were risking going to jail. And New Jersey's kind of the same way. You can't even go, if you go into the range, you can't stop at a McDonald's for a hamburger because that's illegal if you go into the gun range and you have a gun locked up in your trunk. How stupid is that? Fishing. Fishing used to be a real big part of my life. My dad always had a boat when I was younger, like a 32-foot Mako boat, and we did a lot of fishing, all kinds of stuff, and we used to go out like every weekend, and it was great. It was a blast. And the biggest fish I ever caught was a sharky here, and 325-pound Mako, 8'7". I was like about 15 years old when I caught it, and kind of cool. I know some of you guys were into fishing. The thing, we were blue fishing. We weren't really catching much. The thing just swam up behind the boat, and I grabbed a shark rod, piece of mackerel, put it on the hook, dropped it in like you would do a worm, in the fresh water, and it just went, and then took off with it, and it jumped 20 feet into the air 4 times, and unfortunately we had pictures of that, and the damn camera opened up and they were lost. So that kind of sucks. But and I liked freshwater too. I loved freshwater. That was always fun. And don't do that anymore either. It's a shame. And cars too. Was a big car guy. I don't know if I have pictures of all of them, but had several Fox body Mustangs. I had a 88, 293s, a 92, and then I had a 2007 Mustang GT California Special. That was a really cool car. Unfortunately, I never really got too many pictures of any of them, which sucks. And I also had a 93 Vet. And I used to love working on them. I would take them apart, put new cams, heads, and do a lot of work. I used to basically be a mechanic for a while, and that's when my back problems pretty much started, and that pretty much was the end of that. So, I mean, basically that's it. I mean, big outdoors guy, and all the hobbies I used to love, all the things I used to love to do, I can't do anymore, and it's a shame. It really is, and I'm hoping one day that I can get some of it back. I don't know. So apparently you're supposed to tag 3 other people, and at this point, like, everybody's been tagged. So I'm just gonna throw some names out there. I don't know if they've been tagged or not. Guy's got a cool channel. His name is Kanenine RC. And he's got a couple crawlers, some Traxxas, and he does some good videos. And Axle Twister, he's a cool guy with a good channel. And ThatsMy RC, he's a good guy too. He takes like Tonka trucks, stuff like that, and turns them into RCs. And He's got like front loaders and like all this, tractors and cool stuff. So check those guys out. Again, special thanks to Dan VooDoo RC, Alan STP, Javier 11 Charlie, Poor Man RC, Delaware Man. I mean, there's just so many guys that are really good friends of mine, and I'm glad I started this hobby, and I wish I got into the YouTube thing sooner, because I'm just so glad to be part of this community now, and it's seeing my channel grow is just amazing. So thank you all for the support. If you haven't, please subscribe, and I guess I'll check you later.